Oga Peter, good evening. Oh.
If you don't see woman, one nigga,
Hi, Queen. How are you? Babate ba feburi ke weputa. How is UK? I hope the weather is good. Here, as you can see, we have summer here. It's summertime here. Nani chabofu, chukubika yo, chukubika yo, chukubika yo, kananja. I couldn't find your husband. I was looking for him. I couldn't find him, like you told me. Anywhere you go, if you don't see Boman, you want to give Bocham. Chukubika yo, Chukubika yo, Chukubika yo, Kanajaga. I am still in Greece. You wanna come to chat for a while? Ndị be anyị egburu n'agha chai.
Gun rising.
Network can go work. Emelu mala n'uche Chukwu ga-emelu. One gị bọcha. One Nigeria. One Nigeria, come up, let's discuss about this here, one Nigeria. nsọ anyị yo ijelebe anyị yo dịka ị na-eme Kesman, you can come up now. Eh? Melody. Melody, why am I misbehaving, Melody? Melody, you know that yesterday we person the Yoruba guy they tell us say Benin come from Yoruba. They say Benin not truth. Say Benin come from Yoruba. Now you go tell me you. Why I not believe I'm now? Now you go come here, can't tell me now. Can't tell me what's in the happen. Now he say na say Oduduwa get 7 pikin. I be say na how many pikin? Say una be one of them. Say Benin na one of the 7 pikin. Me, I will argue only about Igbo. I know about Igbo history. Of course, what's going on in Kenya is very good. It's very good. My dear, I don't know what happened. I brought you up on your network or what, something brought you down. All those people who know that Nigeria will never work or Africa is not working, that we have puppet everywhere. And see, they insist that Nigeria will remain like that. People like the people from Benin. I don't know what they are thinking. Me, I don't know what they are thinking. How can the country not be moving? And you are still insisting that it should remain like that. My Benin brothers, what is your problem? I don't know what is your problem. Because as far as I know, when something is not moving or when a tree is not bearing fruit, you cut it down. But you guys, your own problem, me, I don't know. I don't understand. It's true that Obase will go stay as one Nigeria, but sometimes we go tell Obase, but Oba, this one Nigeria, no, they work for us, so they work now only for you. You see? So it is very, very obvious that you will not want to talk, say, your guy likes a photography, bravo. So what we are saying is, it's high time that you tell, listen to me. You see the wave is going on. It's going even in England. It's going in England. Everybody is tired of monarch. Everybody is tired of monarch system. They are just they have been compromised deeply. They don't do nothing. They just sit there and waste money, taxpayers' money. So, of course, the monarchy system is working with the puppet system. They are the same thing. That's why you will see people from Benin. They will come here. They will still tell us that Nigeria is not working. They know that Nigeria is not working, but they still want to be in that Nigeria. There is no road in Benin, and still Oba cannot say anything about it. When small rain falls, everybody can get drowned. It's crazy. That's why we are here to tell them that it's high time that we join Kenya. Son of Igodomi, Igodo Alpha, you don't stay. It's high time we join them. We join Kenya. You see? If I didn't welcome, you cannot tell me that something is not working and you insist that you maintain that thing. It's bullshit. It doesn't make sense. No sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. So, we need to debunk all these people who say that we must stay one as Nigeria. It is not it's not composing. It's not composing that Nigeria must stay one. You know, Igbos have put in a lot and they haven't taken. Nigeria no one, Fulani no one made a rule. You see? So it is obvious that you guys don't want to wake up. Annie, you said Nigeria is bad. New England PM have root in Nigeria. We don't care. Do you care? That's why people like Kesman, they are all confusion people. You don't talk about your home, you're talking about England. England that colonized you and they stole from you and they even unalive your people. You come to tell me about England. Without Africa, there is nothing like England. England have to come and steal from you to survive. That's what you have to understand. Without Africa, the British England wouldn't be anywhere. That's what we are saying. We need to tell them to go back to where they belong. You know, people who just came into the world, you guys know the funniest part. The white people just came into this world and met us here. And they are trying to make us their toys. Method, you can come up, we discuss about it now. If you have balls, if you know you are a man enough, you can come up now, we discuss about it. Let me tell you what your Oba is doing. Your Oba he doesn't want a working country. Yahaba doesn't want a working country. That is very sad. Oga James, good evening. Oba of Benin said that Nigeria have to support Tinubu. That Tinubu is God sent. Who knows how much they give him? Tinubu don't carry money, block everywhere. Tinubu don't sign bill now. He don't sign bill. Tinubu don't sign bill. Say me man, the knack man. I don't know if it's Kels man, you know. Kels man, I hope so you don't find your mind where you go the knack. Tinubu don't sign up for bill. Now, God forbid, now you go stay that home, not be me and you. I don't run since 25 years ago. My only dream now is one day for Nigeria to be good, if it's gonna be good, or they give us Biafra. I carry my children, I come back home. And I show them the best weather on earth is in Africa. But the West cannot not let us. But the good thing is that the good news is that gradually we are getting there. You can see at least now IMF is shaking. IMF is shaking. IMF, we know that countries like Ghana cannot pay back money that they are giving them. They will still be giving them more money. It's one of the easiest way to make people to be your slaves. That is one of the easiest way. If you want somebody to be a slave, like this one, Case man doesn't have sense. I will come and meet Case man and I will give him 10 million naira. From giving 10 million naira, if he doesn't do well, I will give him 100 million naira because I know Case man doesn't have sense. Then tomorrow, Case man will be my puppet. He will be my slave. If I tell him to go and shit, he will go and shit. That is what is happening in Africa. It's the same thing. When IMF will give you all this money, when they will give you all this money, they know you cannot pay. It's to push you at the wall. Tomorrow, when you cannot pay the money, they will push you and tell you where to fall. That is the game of the West. You see? But the good thing is that I am not shaking because I know we must colonize them. We are coming. We are coming. And we will come. We will live here. We will bear our children. Our children will not go through what we went through. I went through hell in Europe. There was a time in Europe when I sit in the bus, nobody will sit in the front seat, nobody will sit in the back seat. Here in Europe, because I was a black guy. You know, all those things have changed. Now we are fighting seat with them. They don't let us to sit anymore. But those days, they will give us big gap. You know? What we need today is just to make sure that if you come to Europe, get married with a black girl and start to make children. Don't think about who will mend them. The European government will mend them for you. The European government have money they stole from Africa. They will take care of their children for you. Then tomorrow, let me see how we will not colonize them and show them a tip of iceberg. Let us show them just small how sweet colonization is. How can you tell me you come to the land of people? You tell them, here. come together, you will become one country, and I will call you Ghana. You. Come here, I will call you Nigeria. You. Come here, I will call you Ivory Coast. Yeah. Anything, Japa, anything anyone, as far as you understand what I wrote there, that is more important. So, what we want to do is to debunk the evil deeds of Europe. That is what we are doing. The West have been one of the worst. They have unalived more than every people you can think about. You see, nothing comes from the West. Nothing good comes from them. Nothing good, even one, not even one. You see, I was discussing with a friend the other day, and he was telling me bullshit about religion. Listen to me. Religion was a tool that they brought to divide Africa. Because if you look very well at everything, every system of religion and every aspect of what they believe in, it goes contrary to what Africans believe. It goes contrary to the African culture. So anything that comes to you that goes contrary with your own culture and who you are, just know that that thing is coming to divide you. You know? Because it's this same religious people told us that one man will marry one woman. No problem, we agreed. And now they are bringing, from that same West, they are bringing man to marry man, woman to marry woman in Africa. This same religion. You know? So what we are saying is this: we need to debunk all these evil things that the Europeans are bringing to Africa. They need to let African breathe. Africa is not asking nothing from them. They don't have nothing that Africa can take or use. Europe don't have nothing. Have you ever heard that Europe have any gold mine? Or you heard that Europe have a oil well or gas that is big as the one in Africa? They don't have nothing. They survive on stealing from the poor. That's what they do. And not even from the poor. They survive from stealing from people who don't build weapons. That is why if you come to Europe today, any part of Europe, they focus on building weapons. They focus on building weapons. If I am living in Africa today and you give me AK-7, my dear, if that AK-7 is useless, what will I do with it? I will use it to invade people. That is what Europeans are doing. They let Gaddafi alone. Gaddafi built Libya, and Libya was very, very perfect. When we were living in Libya used to have electricity in Libya is almost free. The road of Libya is one of the best in the whole world. School is free, hospital is free, and that is the country that the West told you that is not good. And that is the governance they told you is not good. And they went there and they kicked him out. Thank you for the gift, my brother. Thank you very much. So they went in Libya, and they killed the only person who want to fix Africa. You know, they make their money to make sure, before Europe make their money, they make sure that Africa is turned to chaos. You see, and they came now, they write history. Listen to me. Like all these stupid people who come on my platform to tell me that Africans didn't write their history and everything. Why will you write things that you know already that they are right and wrong? When you know that doing this is right, doing this is wrong, you don't need to write them down, because we have something called conscience. The Europeans base on writing things down because they know that they do only wrong thing. That is why they write things down. That is why they write their constitution and everything. And that is why they impose all their bad lifestyle to Africa. You know, like me now, when I was living in Africa, I know that if I steal my neighbor's thing, it's bad. So we don't need to write it down. We know things that are bad. You know that when you sleep with an underage child, it's bad. We know that. We don't need to write these things down. Don't come and tell me that Africa wrote their history, European wrote their history, and Africa didn't write their history. We know our history and we know what is bad and what is good. You see, if you go around the world, all the terrorist organization and group and whatever, so it is funded by the Europeans. It is obvious. You see, they funded Taliban. And Taliban fought and sent Russia package to their country. Then when the Taliban sent Russia back, the US now came in and their allies, the West. They came into Afghanistan to start to mine that same bushi, opium. They were in Afghanistan for opium. They don't hide it. It's not a hidden thing. Opium is one of the richest, I will call it mineral resources because it doesn't grow anywhere. He grow only in special lands. You see? So they came now to dig this weapon, these mineral resources. And the Taliban told them, no, please, this thing is killing our children. We don't want it anymore. They went to destroy it. They claim that Afghanistan is not a good country, that they are railing terrorists and all this bullshit. And they started to fight Afghanistan. This same America. They started to fight Afghanistan with their Europe ally. And that is why Afghanistan, the Taliban, fought back with the same weapon that they funded them to fight Russia. They used the same weapon and fought back. Today, are you hearing any more immigrants from Afghanistan? Are you guys paying attention? Are you hearing any more immigrants from Afghanistan anywhere in the world? Yaso Yemu, Kalaise. See, so what I'm saying is this. Afghanistan is a country that is free today. You can never hear immigrants from Afghanistan anymore because they have taken their country back from America and the West. These people just go around everywhere in the world to destroy everything. They destroy everything. Anywhere that the West, listen to me, the West, when we talk about the West, we are not including the people. We are including the system. The system is the government. That is the American government and their father, England and Germany and France, which is Gadabu. And the West is this system. This system that have that work together with NATO. They are the West. They are the West. They are the people who go all around the world to destroy everywhere. They are the people who tell you who is a third world country and first world country. How can I be from a country called third world country and you come and steal from me, you survive from me, and you still call me third world? You see their stupidity. They are not making sense. Africa is waking up. Africa is waking up. What Europe is, what Kenya look today. Kenya are seeking for one thing today. They don't want to have puppets in their land. Most of the presidents of Africa are puppets. They claim that they gave us freedom. Africa is never free. Africa was never free. They gave us freedom physically, and with a written paper, they still wrote that we are still slaves to them. And they give us puppets that doesn't work for us. Puppets who will see Africans suffering and they will not say anything. Puppets who will sit around, they cannot speak about the liberation of Congo. You know, no country in Europe can be that scattered as Congo is. Congo is one of the countries today that women cannot be free. Women cannot be free and walk on the street freely. This same UN from the West, you see this UN is a terrorist organization. UN, United Nations, is a terrorist organization. These are the things that we want to debunk. And we are happy that TikTok gave us a platform to speak about things like this. UN was discovered that they have raped more women in Congo and in Haiti. UN, United Nations. They go around to rape children and women. That is what we are telling you. The West is the problem of Africa, and the West must remove their hand in Africa. We don't care if they go from Africa, they will die of hunger. We don't care. We care about our land. We care about Africans. We don't care about the West. We don't care about them. If they're gonna die hungry, it's their business. You know? You cannot be robbing somebody for more than 500 years and you think that is no. A good dancer knows the best time to leave the stage. If they don't want to leave, they continue with their CIA and their FBI and their underground. We will debunk them all. Africa is waking up. Africa is waking up. Yes, we will come to their land. We will learn how to build their weapon. We will go back to Africa. We will build the weapon. We will use it to unalive them. We will use it to send them back to where they belong. You come to the original people. Africans are the original human on earth. Number one. The original human. If you see a white man of my age, we now have these teeth like this. Original teeth. A white man of my age. So you don't come to try to bring down the original people on earth. You tell me that I'm from third world. Who told you I'm from third world? If I am from third world, why in your museums? Why what you have in your museums is only things from the third world? Why don't you have things from your own world in your museums? Why if you go to I've been in all parts of Europe, every country of Europe, every museum you have, you will see things from Africa. Why? Why? Why they don't have their own? Where are their history? They came, they rewrite everything. Our history have been rewrite. They wrote everything. Timbuktu. Who sent the terrorists to burn the books in Timbuktu? All the Asian books we have in Timbuktu, who burned them? Is a terrorist that is being funded by the West. Boko Haram in the Sahel today is being funded by the West. We don't produce weapons in Africa. No, we don't. They don't let us to produce weapons. There is no country apart from South Africa today, which is still being led by the West. South Africa today is being led by the West. So we don't produce weapons. How do they produce weapons and the other weapons end up in Africa? How? How? Why do they spend so much money? The money, listen to me, guys. The money that the West spend to produce weapons, they will use it to make their country look perfect. But they know they cannot deal with that weapon. There is an adage in Africa, in my language, that says that anybody who carries weapon has his ass not clean. Europe depend on weapon because their ass is not clean. You see, their ass is not clean. They have committed atrocity all around the world. Yeah, atrocity. Look at Venezuela today. Look at what is going on in Venezuela. For how many decades now, Venezuela have been, the IMF have blocked Venezuela. They have blocked their career, blocked their destiny, blocked everything. Venezuelans cannot even feed. You will see people who they have everything you need to survive. They have everything, but they cannot feed. They don't have money to buy a piece of bread. This is the kind of evil things that IMF does. You see? They will use sanction and block your life, block your future, block your unborn children. Sanctions. They will block you, tell every country that participates with you, they will not do anything with them again. That is impunities. And when they are blocking you, it is affecting the masses. When any nation or any people don't care about people, about human beings, about mankind, they are evil. They are evil, and they brought a religion to us to tell us about heaven. And if you buy that idea that there is anything called heaven, you have brain problem. You need to go so that they hit you on your head to rebalance your head. Human beings need to think about earth, here on earth. We need to think about here on earth because this is where we live. A bird at hand worth million than the one in the bush. So if anybody who come and tell you about heaven, if you don't know how to slap the person, call me. I have energy, I have power, I have muscles. I will slap the person for you. There is nothing like heaven, there is nothing like hell. Use your brain now. Use your brain. Just think about what those people who are telling you about heaven. Are you seeing their condition? Do you see how they live their lives? Do any way that they live their lifestyle, does it tell you that there is heaven? If there is heaven, why are they buying private jet? Why are they buying big houses? Why are they buying the expensive cars? Why? Why don't they wait and enjoy them in heaven? They will tell you to manage. I will not blame them. I will blame the government that is puppets that works with them to give them people who vote for them. No vote counts in Africa. Africa have been bring so low. They have bring Africa so low that people in Africa don't even believe anymore that they are human. A guy was telling me that white people are God. That is the kind of thing that Europe have done to us. A guy, an African, was telling me that white people are God. Some of them are rejoicing when they shake the hand of a white man. To show you, to see the kind of thing they have done to Africa. To see the kind of atrocity that Europe is doing to Africa. We must wake up. We must wake up. We are the most superior human being on earth, the black people. Everybody wants to be black. Everybody wants to be like you. Everybody, just listen to me. Everybody wants to be like a black man. We are the strongest. If you want to see the strongest man on earth, is the black man is the strongest. The strongest women on earth are the black woman. The black woman generated is from the black woman that everybody came out from. Be you white, black. We don't even know who slept with the black woman and gave birth to white people. We don't know. We don't know, but they are saying it's an alien. Alien came and slept with a black woman and gave birth to white people. White people don't belong here. Anybody who cannot stand this sun, if you cannot stay under the sun for 10 hours without shaking, if you get cancer, you are not original, you are fake. A black man can stay under the sun for 10 years, no shaking. We are the original human on earth. If you want to try me, try me. Go under the sun if you are a black person and stay. If you get born by the sun, know that you are fake human. We are original people. We know ourselves. We know where we come from. We are God. When I say that black people are God, they don't understand. We are God. The white people want you. Every white man here on earth today wants you. They want to learn from you. That's why they want to stay near you. They will not even, when they are near you, they don't talk. They just use their brain and walk. They don't talk. They want to know what you know. And they are admiring everything. They want their lips to be like our lips. Look at my lips. I didn't make any, how do you call it, these things that they did. Our lips are like this. Our nose are big. Everything we have is big. Everything is big. Even our bola is big. The white people cannot be original. We are the original human on earth. We know who we are. We know who we are. They have bring every bad thing. In those days in Africa, women don't born with cesarean. Women don't, they don't cut them to born. No, women born naturally. Now they have tell us that to born with cutting the belly is normal. It's not normal. It is not normal. Because a black woman will give birth and her body will go back to the normal stage it was before. But the white people know it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It becomes like a well. So nobody should tell you that Africans are poor. Africans are not poor. Africans are being made poor systematically. They make us poor systematically. The mineral resources that we have in Congo today, we make Africa the richest continent in the world. The mineral resources that we have in Congo today, the mineral resources that is in Congo, the world supposed to come to be slave to us. Yes, but you know this their system and this they think that is wisdom. It's not wisdom. It's just that we are not organized. If we get organized and we have 3 presidents now, only 3 presidents, only 3. Burkina Faso. I don't know about Senegal 100%, but Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they are the presidents of Africa that are 100%. So if we can make these 3 to become like 10 out of this 54, if these 3 can become 10, and we build 1 nuclear weapon, just one, no, not 2, 1. That is why I'm telling people that the world don't want Biafra to come because they know what Biafrans can do. We are different. The Igbos are different. We are different. We are different. The Igbos are different. If they let Biafra to come today, I assure you in 5 years' time, 5 years' time, we'll build any kind of weapon they want. Any kind, just name it. Name it. Any kind of weapon you want, you give Biafra 5 years, we'll build it. Then let us see who is Britain. Who is Britain? How many is their population? The original British are from Germany. You know that. Original British are from Germany. The British, the land they are calling British land was being inhabited by black people many years behind. We have kings that were black people in Britain before. In that Great Britain, kings were black. Everything has been changed. If you go to Egypt today, what is happening? You will not find black people in Egypt anymore. Go to all the northern part of Africa, you will not find black people anymore. The Arab have wiped every black man there out. They even make them believe that being black is a crime. See our sisters crying in Saudi Arabia. They are crying. They are uploading videos every day, crying. They treat them like slaves in this 21st century. You see our sisters in Saudi Arabia, they are crying. They are crying. Their masters are using them like slaves in this 21st century. You see, the Arab doesn't want equality in life. Arab man, you see an Arab man with a light skin, he doesn't look you as a black man like equal person. I've lived with them. They look at you the way these white people look at you. Arab people are fake human beings, for God's sake. They are fake human beings. They are fake human beings and they believe in fake things. And they come here to tell a black man who is original human being that he's fake. Some crazy things. Yeah? Go to Dubai today, you see what they are doing to black people. Go to Dubai, go to most of this part of Arab world. They are treating black people like shit. That's why we are telling them it's high time that we respect the original human. The original human is black man. If you go to Congo, if you go to Algeria, Morocco, Libya, all these countries are owned by black people. If you go to Egypt, it's owned by black people. If you go to Egypt, you will see all the artifacts there, they break their nose because their nose was like my nose. So for them to prove that the nose was white nose, they have to cut off the noses intentionally. All these things they are doing is to bring black people down. Is to bring black people down. But I promise them one thing. Black people are like roaches. The more you kill the roaches, the more they multiply. We don't have this kind of problem. You know, in those days in Africa, we don't even know what is called mental stress and mental this one, mental this. This is a white sick. It's sickness for white people. We don't know all these things. Now you will come, they will tell you, go to a psychologist, go to this, go to that. We don't, this is not our life. We don't need all those doctors. Africans are the strongest. We stand any condition and any situation you put Africans, we stand it. We stand it. It's only in Africa today that you will see a woman who will get pregnant and she will not go in the hospital for one day. She will still give birth peacefully. It cannot happen in Europe. It cannot happen. We are the original human. The world must start to respect us. They must start to respect Africa. Africa have been through hell caused by this same West, this Europe, this West, this same West. So they need to understand that the original human being is coming back to take their earth. This earth belongs to black people. These so-called black people, they call us black. Do I look like black man? Do this my color and this phone look the same? They call us black people to bring us down. If you go to dictionary and see the hell what British wrote there. They will call us black people and they give you the definition of black. It is night, dark, bad, opposite of white. Then they give you the definition of white, snow, good, slow, impunities, and they still come and call us black people. And some people don't even know the story that went behind this nigger and negro bullshit. Actually, these words most of them are words that mean evil. And that was what they were calling us in America, negro, that's slave. You know? So when the black people were being called this for a long time, they got used to it and they say, okay, since the white man don't want to stop calling me slave, I will call myself nigger. That's why the black people in America are calling themselves nigger today. Because when you call somebody nigger and he's telling you he don't want that name, don't call me nigger anymore. Nigger is to dehumanize a human being. And you will see some white people who will come today and tell you that it's normal to call black people nigger. Yeah, they call me most of the time. They will call me most of the time, but me, I'm not a violent person. You call me nigger, I smile and I go. But nigger is one of the worst things. It's the worst thing you can tell a man. Is to bring a man to a lowest level. To call him nigger. It is very, very, very bad for a white man to call a black man nigger. So I don't blame those people who fight when they call them nigger. Me, I don't fight. If you call me nigger, you don't remove anything from my body because I know who I am. I am the original man. I am God. They need to worship me. The white people need to worship me. The black woman is the first woman on earth. The white people need to worship the black woman. Every other person on this world came from the black woman. The black woman is the only woman that will live her life, all of her life, multiply and with any kind of race you want. The black woman can give you Chinese, give you anything you want, the black woman. But can a Chinese woman give you black child? No. They cannot give you black child. Only a black race can produce a black race. We are the first and not the last. Anybody who tells you that you are nobody as a black person, kick that person very hard. You are the original. You own this world. They came after you. They came after you. They survived because you let them survive. If you didn't want them to survive, you wouldn't have let them survive. Black people want them to survive. That's why we let them to survive. You see, the problem is greed. We don't even know how much money these white people want. We don't know. Nobody knows. The money, they are the one printing the money. They are the one who come and give us the money. They are the one who regulate the money. They are the one, everything is regulated by the white people, but still they are not okay. What do they want? Can somebody tell me what these white people want? This West, what do they want? The West, they own the IMF, they own the UN, they own everything, Wall Street, everything, they own it, but still they are not okay. They are still in Congo looking for gold. They are still in Congo looking for diamond. They are still in Congo raping women in Congo to show you that the West is evil. They are telling you that every day, women, more than 50 women are being raped in Congo. For them, it's okay. It's no problem, no problem. They use Kagame. Most of the atrocity caused in Congo today is being caused through Kagame, the president of what is that his country name again? Rwanda. The president of Rwanda is one of the major reasons why Congo will never find peace. That is why he wants to remain in the seat as long as possible, because he's working for the West. He's a puppet. Kagame is a puppet. He doesn't own his words, just like Ruto. They don't own their words. They come and tell us different things, and they're behind us. They do different things. They are puppets. They don't believe in Africa. They don't back up nothing of Africa. That's why Ruto will come, or Obama will come to Kenya and tell them that we need to embrace gay and lesbianism. LGBTQ, I don't know the name. And Obama will come to preach us that in Africa. We are Africans, the original human. And for us, we believe in nature. That is why if you want to see any place that nature is still working today, it's only in Africa. There is no other place you will see nature where humans live with animals. Yes, there is no other place. Thank you, my sister. LGBTQ. Thank you. So there is no other place you will see nature apart from Africa. If you want to see nature, you come to Africa. That is why this journalist went to Kenya, in the bush in Kenya, and was asking the bushman, can a man marry a man? The bushman don't understand what he's talking about. Because we are original people, we are natural people, we are first on earth, we know what is good. We know what is good. If you were living in Africa and you find yourself somehow that you are, maybe, I don't know what I will call them, if you are sick, you will need to be taken to the hospital. It is not normal. I don't know why these people are normalizing crazy. I don't know what is wrong with these people. You normal things that are not normal. Every part of our body have its function. My eyes are to see. Any day that I will start to use my eye to eat, it is a problem. It is a dysfunction. It is not normal. Don't come to tell me that if I feed from my eye, it's normal. No, it is not normal. My mouth is to eat. Any day you start to use your mouth to be sucking, I don't know this thing that they are sucking. Well, we thank God that the black people, we are original people. When a black man see a woman naked, his dick will come up. That is how we are. We are original people. We don't need to be sucked anyway. It's just that some people like to emulate this rubbish of the white people. Yeah, so what are you sucking? Sucking what? What are you sucking? We are original people. If me now, till like my grandfather was 100 years and he married even 4 wives, my grandfather. And he gave birth. My grandfather had children that are the same age with me. That was Africa for you. But today, they are sucking. I don't know what they are sucking. You see now, they will use a mouth that used to eat. You start to suck things that we don't know. Don't suck me. I don't want to suck me. Don't suck me. I will not suck you. We live like human beings, original. Everything have its function. My eyes are to see. My mouth is to eat. My nose is to breathe. Why will somebody try to take something to put in your nose? Why? For what reason? Why are people trying to experience all the bullshit? How long do you live this world? Why will you start to put things that doesn't belong to your ass into your ass? That place is to remove the waste product. It is not to put in things there. They use this system and disorganize our men. Our men doesn't reason anymore. It is now normal for a man to be with a man. It is normal. In Africa, these things, if you do live this kind of lifestyle in Africa, you are sick. You need a doctor. You need a witch doctor, not even a doctor. You need a witch doctor. Maybe they will hit your head to bring it back. I don't understand why people normalize everything. They normalize everything is normalized. We are having children today. We don't even know what our children will become. Yeah? And tomorrow you see one, maybe one of my child will come and tell me, Baba, I'm not straight. I will tell you, I will take you to Africa. They will cure your sickness in Africa. They will cure you for sure. They will cure you. Original human beings don't need to act like stupid people. We don't need to. You see, this is our body. This our body. Every part of our body have its function. Its right and original function. Whenever you want to twist anything, it is no more normal. It is abnormal. You don't need to twist anything. You don't need to use your nose to put anybody's, manhood in your nose, or put it in your mouth, or put it in your eye. You don't need to do all those things. These things are not natural. Natural, everybody know what is natural and what is not natural. Let us live this life and enjoy this life. We live it for once. I don't know why people want to bring things that will make our life hell on earth. People like to lie. Everybody I know now is lying. People make money now from lying. If you want to make more money, you come here, you lie, you get more money. That is life now. That is life. People lie. Everybody lie. Lie. You lie, you make more money. You lie, you make more money. They will come and tell you that Iraq have weapon of mass destruction. They will come and tell you that Iraq have weapon of mass destruction. They will go to Iraq. They will kill Saddam Hussein. And they make Iraq hell. They will come and tell you that Libya have weapon of mass destruction. Hillary Clinton say, we came, we saw, we conquered. And today, Libya have been hell. When I was living in Libya 30-something years ago, Libya was paradise. Gaddafi was even begging us, please, my brothers, don't go to Europe. Europe is supposed to come to you. That was what Gaddafi was telling us. But how can we stay in Africa while these Europeans own Africa? While these Europeans steal everything we own? Everything we own, even our land today. If you go to South Africa, you will see a land, 70% of land is being owned by the white people. People who came. I'm living in Europe now. Can I come and own most of the land in Europe? It's not possible. It's not possible. And these things are normal. They are normal. If you go in South Africa now, there is a town in South Africa, in a town. No white black man is allowed to go there. No black man, except you are a slave working for them. These things are getting out of hand. These things are getting, we are being prohibited to build weapons. If we can start now, Africans can start now. With these 3 presidents that we have only 3 presidents in Africa. And they have meeting in Niger. I wish that we can have more. Who will wake up? If you go to countries like Cameroon have one president for 43 years. From 82, I don't know how many years. People who know mathematics. He has been there since 1982. 1982 is a president. And he's a president that rule Cameroon from, how do you call it? From Switzerland. If he doesn't live in Switzerland today, he lives in France. They are petting him. They use him to do whatever they want. If you come in Cameroon today and you tell the man, please, let us fix this country, you are not doing it well, he kill you, he unalive you. It is nothing for them. It is nothing. As I am matching cockroach here, that is how Paul Biya is killing people in Cameroon. Not people, human beings don't worth anything. Nothing. Human beings worth nothing in Africa. Nothing. Today, the way they have made Nigeria now to unalive somebody, you just give 5,000 or 10,000 naira. They unalive anybody you want for you. That is the system that you don't want for us. It's the system. So you want to tell me now that European Union doesn't know that what is going on in Congo is bad? They don't know, all right? They don't know that children are not going to school. Children in Congo don't go to school. They don't know that, right? European Union don't know that. They will sit in their home and they want their home to have peace and Africa to be burning. But they forget that when Africa is burning, people will be swimming to come here. We don't come here because we want to come. Nobody hates his home. Everybody wants his home to be good. We love our home. We want to go back to our home. But how can you go back to a place that is on fire? They will come, they will put fire in our land. And they will come and live in their own place, make it peacefully. Yeah? Look at how Libya is today. Is Libya better now? Is Libya better now? Is Libya better now? shortest it up. Okay, look now. They say that in Nigeria today, people who have the wisdom to lead, they don't want them to lead. The European Union want people who take care of cow. People who take care of cow. They are the people that they gave the charge of taking care of Nigeria. And they brought 250 million put together in one country and tell them that their leader will be the person, headsman. Headsmen, people who know how to take care of cow, which means automatically they are seeing the Nigerian citizens as cow. The Nigerian citizens are seen like cow. That is why you cannot speak. Even you are in the military. My best friend the other day, who was in the military, Nigerian military, he said that Igbos cannot speak in the military. They cannot speak. Igbos are minority anywhere. A tribe that is more than 80 million. They are minority in Nigeria. You see, the Fulanis are in charge. They are in charge. My friend in the military was telling me this, that they cannot speak. He has been in the military for 25 years. They don't increase his rank. They don't increase it. But if it's a Fulani who doesn't go to school, boom, direct. In Nigeria is the only country that they will catch people who are in the terrorist group Boko Haram. They will bring them out from Boko Haram, clean them up, and put them into the military. Put Boko Haram, that is people who kidnap children. They put them in the military. That is the kind of country that I will share with them. You see why I will always support anybody who wants to disrupt that country. I will support anybody who come up with any agenda to scatter that country. I will support him because it is not working. It has never worked. It is being led by these same British. These same British that form European Union. They are the first people that joined hands to make sure that Europe is one. These British, you see, they made Europe one. And when Europe was shaking, they told Europeans that they will do a referendum so that they will leave Europe. And they did a referendum. You don't need to ask British if the election was free and fair. You don't need to ask them. Of course, we all know that the election will come out that they will leave, of course. And they left the European Union. Today, they don't want Nigeria to conduct a referendum. They don't want it. These same British. Okay, now they have left the European Union to Germany. And Germany is very good too. They are very, very good people. Germans are very, very good. They are government. Guys, don't misunderstand me. I'm talking about government. When I mean a system, I'm not talking about individuals. I am not talking about individuals. I am talking about the system, the government. German government now is one of the angels we have now in Europe. They will come to poor countries in Europe and give them money. Monies they know they cannot pay. And you will pay interest. You will remain slave. Listen to me, guys. Anybody who gives you money you cannot pay, and he knows 100% you cannot pay, just know that that person is trying to make you his slave. You know? I will come and meet you now as a broke-ass person in Africa, and I will give you 10 million naira. I will give you 10 million. Why? I know you cannot do nothing with it. You are becoming my slave automatically. That's how it goes. So today, Germany is boosting. The economy is rising. They are doing very well. Germans are doing very well. But the question is this: you cannot beat the child. You cannot beat the child and tell the child not to cry. That is what we are saying. Europe have been beating Africa for a very long time now, and they are telling Africans not to cry. What is going on in Kenya today is just to tell them that Africans have woken up, and we know our problems. We know our problems. We cannot sleep like that forever. It is either we free Africa now or anything goes. We don't have choice. We cannot live this hell life and our children live the same life. It doesn't work. So anybody who is from the governance of Europe, listen to me. We want you to leave Africa to fix Africa so that we can fix Africa, so that we will not become here to stress you. We will not be coming here to stress. We want to live there where we belong. That bush, you see that bush, that forest we live in Africa, we like it. But whenever you come into that forest and you tell us what you want, and you want things that you want to happen there, it is not going to work that way. Leave us live in our forest. We love our forest. Our great-grandfathers, they didn't come to Europe and tell you guys, come and eat fufu, come and eat fufu, come and eat this, come and eat obono. No, they stay in their forest. They eat the kind of food that they like. Today is GMO they are bringing to us. Look at somebody like, how do you call it, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is one of the people who is his prayer today is to even unalive all Africans. That is the prayer of Bill Gates. Bill Gates is one of those who are behind all these robots. People are crying that they don't have job. Human beings, some people are just gullible, and their prayer is to have job, just a job, a simple job. But no, Bill Gates is creating robots so that they will be working with robots. Then when the poor people need money, what do you expect them to do? Today in Nigeria, Europe don't want us to have electricity. Not even Nigeria, the whole of Africa. They don't want us to have steady electricity. Some people are telling us solar, solar, solar. Listen to me. The solar system have been made in a way that you cannot have original solar system. The European Union, they had a bill that they used to regulate the kind of solar system that you can have. You can, if you listen to me, with the kind of sun that is in Africa, if they let Africans start to build solar system for Africa, Africa will not even pay €1, 1 cent for their electricity. But do you think that Europe will let you have electricity? Because if you have a steady electricity, you will learn how to innovate. You will learn how to build. You will learn how to build weapons. You will learn how to build many things. You think Europe want that? Europe don't want that. They want you to remain poor. It is system. That is how it works. If I want you to work for me forever, I will make sure that I make you to remain poor. You depend on your salary. Anybody who depends on salary is just trying to survive. But if you want to become a rich man, you have to forget about salary and start to think about tomorrow. And don't work for money, work for your future. But Europe they deprive Africans from that even simple salary. Today in Africa, there are no companies. They are even shutting down the one that we used to have. They are shutting them down. A big country like Nigeria today, apart from the Igbos that produce petty things, there is nothing they produce in Africa, in Nigeria. They don't produce nothing. They have to import everything in China. That brings me to a new discussion. How did China come about? Do you guys remember that China 20 years ago, 30 years ago, China was dying from hunger? Can you guys imagine? China was being pushed at the wall. China was dying from hunger. China don't have mineral resources. China have nothing. But today, they are #1 economy in the whole world. Forget this bullshit that US are writing. China is the #1 economy in the whole world today. I am saying this because I know. They are #1. How did China get to #1? Human resources. Nothing is higher than human resources. And if you check very, very well, India is supposed to be second position. Yes, because they have the human resources. When people are gathered together and have brain, when they have brain, not people who don't have brain, like the European kids. The youth of Europe today, listen to me guys, I give Europe 10 years. In 10 years time now, the youth of Europe will scatter Europe. They will make Europe mess. They are lazy. The European Union have still so much. It's not nothing. Whenever you turn your head like this and spit up, the spit is coming on your head. The youth of Europe are being trained today to just eat fish. They don't train them to look for fish. And when you train people, your children or whatever, a way of just eating and not produce good in production, you are killing them. So in 10 years time, European Union children will be going to China to look for job. They will be going to Africa to look for job. Because you cannot continue like this. Most of the countries in Europe today don't produce nothing. 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 Anything we know today in Europe is all about Germany. Everything is Germany. The only economy today in Europe that is doing well is Germany. It's Germany, nothing more. Only Germany. Can you now tell me that the European youths have future? Today, the children of Europe, they just go, they don't even chase women anymore in Europe. The European boys don't chase women anymore. That is why gay and homosexuality is multiplying. It is multiplying because men are becoming women. Men are becoming bored. If you go out to a bar, you will see men. They don't even discuss with women. They don't interact with women. They don't. You will hardly see a European boy today who is about 20 or 25 years age that's supposed to get married to go to talk to a girl. No, they will go and meet their friends, hang out with their friends. They go and drink together, and finally, they want to test themselves, multiplying homosexuality. Any nation that most of their youth are homosexual, they are dead. They are finished. They are finished. That is why we are telling them, please, we don't want these things in Africa. This bill that Nigerian president passed yesterday is supposed to be cancelled. And that is why we will protest on the 29th. Nigeria is not a European country. Nigeria have no business to sign any bill about homosexuality. No, we don't have any business with that. If you are a homosexual, go into your room and practice it. We don't bring it out where our children will see it. Men don't kiss men. It's not normal. If a man is kissing a man, it's not normal. It is abnormal. It is a problem. You need to find a solution for that. It is not something normal. But today now, you are seeing it in Europe. I was walking the other day on the street here. A complete man, a giant man, came and grabbed me on my balls and told me that I like you. A man, a huge man, boldly came to me and grabbed my balls and told me I like a man. A man. These are the kind of things we are seeing in Europe. Any African that tells you that he doesn't have plans to go back to Africa, just know that African is just because of the way things are going. We love Africa. We want to go back to Africa. But we want our government to work for us Africans, not to work for the puppets, for their masters. We don't want that. We don't want that. There is no human right in Europe. There is no human right. People are doing whatever they want. Nothing like human right. Nothing like democracy. Nothing. This democracy they are telling you in Europe. There is nothing like democracy in Europe. Bro. There is nothing. There is no democracy in Europe. There is no democracy. The government do whatever they want to do. They bring any kind of law they want. The government will bring it and they will enforce it on you. You don't have any choice. You don't have choice. You don't have choice. The other day I was in Switzerland. If you go to Switzerland, my brother, Switzerland is a country that was formed out of, I think, out of 3 countries. And that is where they hide all the stolen money. If they want to tell me that European Union really, really love Africa, why are they letting all the presidents of Africa to hide money, all the politicians? Why are they keeping the stolen money? Why? If you keep any money which is stolen money, money that you cannot prove how you got it, you are a thief too. So Switzerland is a thief. Switzerland is making money from stolen money. Most of the money in Switzerland bank there that they use as their European bank, most of that money is stolen money. We have the Glencore company from Switzerland. Glencore company is mining the whole of Africa. Glencore, yes, is from Switzerland. They are mining from all of Africa. A mine that is called 100 million euro, they will buy it for 10,000 euro. That is the job of Glencore. And they mine it and they are using the money to build Europe. You see, these are the things we want to debunk. These are the things we are telling them no. A best dancer knows the best time to leave the stage. Our puppets don't know the time to leave the stage. African leaders, they don't know that Africans are broken. We are coming for them. We are coming for the African leaders. All these puppets, we have only 3 presidents in Africa. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. The rest are puppets. The rest are puppets. And the number 1 puppet who, when he goes down, Africa will be free. The number 1 is Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame is somebody who tells the British, any African you want to deport, bring them to me. To show you the kind of puppet he is. He's Gadabo, he's number 1 puppet. Paul Kagame. He said, British, Germany, any amount of Africans you want to bring them to me, to Rwanda. And when they will go to Rwanda, they will turn automatically slaves. Yes, there is no choice. It's slave they will turn. They will be working for change. Europe have been stealing everything from Africa. Everything they own in Europe. Even if you go to their museum, every museum, the poorest country in Europe today, go to their museum, you will see African artifacts. You will see African artifacts. Where is their own history? Where is their history? Where are their own artifacts? We need to tell the European government to leave Africa alone. Africa just want to breathe. We want to breathe. Africans want to breathe. We want to breathe. We just want to stay on our own. Africans have never invaded any nation before. Forget about those days in million years before. We don't care. Now we are talking about, we don't want to invade people. We don't build weapons. We don't go to people's land to test weapons like the West are doing in Cameroon. There is a place in Cameroon called Lake Nyos. Lake Nyos. That is where they tested their how do they call that weapon again? Atomic bomb. Atomic bomb was tested there. And that area, atomic bomb, I think it's about every 5 years, it kills everything there. Goat, cow, everything in that area dies when that bomb, how do you call it? These are the things that we are saying no. We don't want these things for Africa. Africa don't want fight. We don't want to fight with nobody. We don't want war with nobody. We just want to be left alone. We just want to be left alone. That is the only thing Africans are looking for. But unfortunately, Europe cannot leave Africa. Because if they leave Africa, they will die of hunger. It's obvious. It's obvious that they must hold Africa, which we are crying every day. Africans don't want to be coming to Europe. We don't want to go to America. We don't want to go to Canada. These countries are countries with cold. Who is that person with his normal sense who will leave a country that doesn't have winter and come to a country that have winter? Who does that? We don't want to come. We don't want to experience this their cold. We don't like it. Black people don't like cold. But we have been coming, we immigrate because of the way they have made Africa to become. The way, this document that if you want to become a president in Africa, you go to sign in England or France. What document is that? What is the document that, why must we go to sign a document in England or France? Why? Why? What is that telling you guys? Why will South Africa be conducting election and the election is being held in England? In England. In England. And suddenly a minority party became second position. Eh? England don't know that you cannot make Africa just anyhow till the world is finished. We cannot continue like this. Africa have to wake up at a point and at the time. We have the population, just like China did. We have to come together. China came together and make China what it is today with their human power. Human power. They don't have mineral resources. China's economy is #1 in the world today. China built any kind of weapon they want today. China don't even want to go war with America, and America don't want to mess up with China because they know what China is capable of. It is high time that these people need to understand that Africa just want to be left alone. We want to be left alone. We don't want to continue in this lifestyle that the West is pushing us to. They will come and bring the war. Tomorrow they will come and bring their same UN. Two terrorist organizations working together. And their UN will start to mine everything. You see the amount of gold they caught the United Nations took from Congo the other day. And a big amount of gold stolen by the UN, this same UN. They went to Libya, they destroyed Libya, they unalived Gaddafi. And today what is happening in Libya? Libya is messed. The first thing that France took out from Libya was the gold. The gold that Gaddafi stock to use it to build the African dinner. And they know that when Gaddafi built that African dinner, their sovereignty, their dollars that they used to make a mouth, we start to shake. So it is very, very sad that these things are going on and we are watching them going on and we are not doing anything. But don't worry, we will start to do underground business. We will make sure that we put Europe where they belong. This thing cannot go on forever. It can never go on forever like this. Africa can never remain like this. Africa can never remain like this. Today in Africa, in Europe, you cannot have your children and train them the way you want. The government put their nose in everything. Everything. The government will tell you how you feed your children, tell you how you train your children, tell you how you do everything. Do the government care about their children more than you? Do they care about their children more than you? Why will the government tell me not to spank my child? For what reason? Why shouldn't I spank my child? Yeah? Why will you try to make your child understand what is bad and what is good without giving them punishment? Why? How? Are the children, okay, these children that are being brought up in Europe, are they better than the ones that we are bringing up in Africa? These European children, are they better? Don't you see how they are behaving? Eh? Are they behaving normal? In Africa, we spank children. Just know it, we spank them. If you mess up, we spank you, put you in order. If you come home and tell your father, please, it's like I'm feeling somehow I'm gay, I'm not. They will spank you and straight you by force. You will be straightened by force. Don't mess with an African father or mother. We don't do that. We don't compromise with those bullshit. So it's high time that Africans must wake up and understand that whatever you are doing, what business, what even you have a red passport or whatever, make sure that you invest in Africa. We must start to make money in Europe and invest in Africa. That is the only way we can build Africa. If you have houses in Europe and you are planning to buy more, just know that in Europe, yeah, the system of buying house, or in America, the system of buying house is just to make you remain poor, because you pay mortgage till you die. When you get to their 68 years, they told you that is a year. You start to sit home and shit on your pants. So you better make money when you are young. Europeans don't make money legally. All the money they make in Europe are illegal money. The Europeans don't make legal money. That's why they go and invade countries and steal from them. That's what they did in Afghanistan. They did it in Iraq. They did it in Libya. Everywhere they go, they destroy, they conquer, and they steal. That is why you will see their budget. They will put more money in weapon than every other thing. So Africa need to wake up, guys. We need to wake up. And when we wake up, we need to make the European Union understand that Africans don't want to be swimming to come to their land. We don't want to come to their land. We want to remain in Africa, but we want us to be left alone. I don't know why my children saw me on live and they're still calling me. Okay, guys, let me leave you guys and talk to my children. Thank you.